going on? How are you? It is the 18th of February 2018. I'm here on a Sunday. I hope you've had a good weekend. You didn't think I was showing up this weekend, did you? Did you? Well, guess what? Here I am. Wow. I'm fired up. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. There's a time and a place for everything. You give people their time, and then when it's on your platform or on someone else's platform, and it is specifically for discussing and debating, that's when you have your debates, man. You don't do it in the middle of the damn vigil while people are having, people are crying for lost ones and everything else. They've lost friends and relatives and loved ones, and people are sitting there mourning the loss of the kids, and you're sitting there politicizing the whole issue right then, just jumping right on it. You notice I didn't post a damn thing for a few days about any of it. Okay? Look, I'm not going to take away from the lives of the victims, right? There's heroes. There's guys jumping in front of bullets. There's heroes and loved ones and people that had their whole lives ahead of them. I'm not going to sit there and during a vigil start a chant, either pro or anti-gun. I'm not going to do it, right? Your heart goes out to those people. You're praying for them. Everything else, you give them some time. When I get here on my platform right now and doing what I do, which is generally political talk and secret space and things like that, that's when you start doing that kind of a chat. Okay? And yes, you do need to talk about it, and you do need to go forward with that talk, but you can't do it during something that's supposed to be meant for somebody else and for something else. Don't be an ass. Don't be an ass. There was a video that a gamer friend of mine shared with me the other day, and it was this guy in his 20s talking about how, is debate toxic? Unfortunately, he was mostly talking about the Halo series, and he was talking about Halo games. He didn't expand it beyond that. I am expanding it beyond that. And I understand it's not always good to be debating and things like that. Well, you don't talk about that stuff. You don't talk about that at a bar. You don't talk about religion or politics. Well, I mean, you have to be able to talk about it to a degree. But there is time and place. And there are individuals. Like, depends on who you're talking to and what's going on. If it's taking away from something and interjecting into something, then no, you don't. You back off. But if it's just, hey man, can we talk about this thing? Then yeah, it's fine. And we can have a discussion. But not in the middle of the vigil, guys. God, Moses. You got to kind of, back off for a minute there. And then separately, you can talk about the gun issue at a different time. Now, I think everyone knows my stance on this. I kind of take the Alex Jones stance. Banning things won't make it go away. So, yeah, might as well just go ahead and play the clip. Alright, let's just go ahead and say, everyone knows my stance on this. Why am I even saying it again? What's the point? But let's go ahead and play the clip. Let's go.
You can't ban the iron rods. The guns, the iron rods, Pierce, didn't do it. The tyrants did it. Hitler took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Mao took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. And I'm here to tell you, 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms. Doesn't matter how many lemmings you get out there on the street begging for them to have their guns taken. We will not relinquish them. Do you understand? And that's why you're going to fail, and the establishment knows no matter how much propaganda, the Republic will rise again when you attempt to take our guns. My family in the Texas Revolution against Santa Anna, my family was at the fore on both sides starting that because Santa Anna came to take the guns at Gonzales, Texas. Pierce, don't try what your ancestors did before. Why don't you come to America? I'll take you out shooting. You can become an American and join the Republic.
That's right, baby. You know what happened at Lexington and Concord? You know what the British were doing at Lexington and Concord? They were there to take the guns. They were there to take the guns. That's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. It doesn't work either. You try to take away things from law-abiding citizens, non-law-abiding citizens will still have them. So then your law-abiding citizens won't have any way to fight back. I mean, that's pretty much what it goes down to. And me, I hope I never have to use any guns for any kind of reason whatsoever. I don't like them, but at the same time, I gotta be ready just in case, you know. And that is not because I want to be in that situation, but I'm telling you, you can't take things away from law-abiding citizens. Anything. So there you go. That's my position on that. Again, God, don't be politicizing this thing while the guys are mourning. You know, I'm doing this on my own platform here. My thoughts and prayers do go out to those guys. It's just, yeah, awful. Other things I heard about this Miami school thing, the shooting, was that maybe it wasn't just that guy. I've heard people guesting on the show, and there's been interviews with students saying that there was more than one shooter. Say there were people coming from, there's like 2 doors, and they were in like a pincer attack. You try to run out one door, and there's somebody there, so you run out towards the other door, and there was somebody there too. And there were shots coming from multiple directions. I'm not sure about anything because I wasn't there. I don't know. But I'm telling you, from eyewitness interviews that I've seen online, there are videos of these things online, they're saying that there was more than just that one guy shooting the place up. Even if it was just that one guy, there were all sorts of red flags about that guy. The FBI not doing its job at all. Is that what's going on? There was all sorts of warnings. They all thought that he was going to be the guy shooting. Everybody knew that he had posted a YouTube video saying he was going to do it. Are you kidding? What do you need to maybe ask this guy some questions? He was on some kind of drugs. His mother had just died. That probably sent him over the edge. Who knows? Might want to give that guy a visit. You know, you ever thought of that? Golly, man. This guy, I mean, there's so many red flags with this guy. But if he is some kind of mental case or something like that, some kind of wind-up guy that'll listen to people and do things, maybe they did have him as a patsy. He didn't kill himself. Maybe he was looking for an extraction or something like that. I don't know. Okay, I don't claim to know. I think it's horrible. I hope it never happens again. I hope nothing like that ever goes on. But man, you got to look into that kind of stuff, don't you? What's going on with this guy? I don't think that should have happened. And if there were multiple ones, then who are the other ones? They have the one guy there. Why don't they ask him? Ask him some questions. Let's find out the truth. If there is a truth, let us know about it once. For once in your life, let us know the truth. Come on, tell us what's happening. Please. Can't do it, can you? Can't tell us the truth. I don't know. I don't know. Who wouldn't be upset that the vigil was politicized? I'd be furious. If I was there at the vigil and I was there for the people that lost their lives and to honor them and everything else, I would be furious that there was some kind of chants breaking out, no matter what side it came from. I wouldn't care about what side that chant came from. I'd be like, just shut up, all right? Shut up for a second. Let's focus on these people that we need. We can talk about that on a separate. God, this is vigil for these people. I'm gonna throw this chair across the room. I swear, I'm just. What is the FBI busy doing? Oh, they're busy looking into Russia. Russia and Trump. At it again. Hey, comrades. We elected Trump, comrades. Are you kidding me? How long have I said the Russian thing is garbage? For over a year now. We're in 2018 and I've been saying it since early 2016. We're talking 2 years. We're going to 2 years with this. You're just recycling the same garbage. And now Mueller puts out this indictment of Russians, low-level Russians, right? That's what they're busy focusing on. They don't care about this guy that's a maniac saying he's going to shoot up schools and whatnot. No. They're focused on the Russians, right? So he's got this indictment. It's a big nothing. What, you can indict a ham sandwich if you had any ham. You don't even have any ham. It's not a ham sandwich. It's a nothing sandwich. It's not there. He indicts these guys for basically shit posting, getting clickbaiting. That's what they were doing, right? So these guys, what they would do is they would take trends, right? Things that were going on during the election cycle. And they would post them trying to get clicks. And it wasn't even one-sided. It was like some were anti-Hillary, some were anti-Trump, some were pro this, pro that, whatever. They took whatever it was that was trending and they posted it. And what they did is you get more clicks because it's trending. Okay, I guarantee you they did not make up Hillary for prison. I guarantee you they didn't make up the campaign talking points. They did not. Okay, look, we're not calling in the Russians here. All right, we made that up. Okay? Hillary for prison, there's a reason that there were planes flying through the air with the banner. That reason is because Alex Jones paid for it. Okay? We made up the Hillary for prison. We didn't make up, it was something that the Russians gave us. That's complete garbage. They took what we did, all right, and they pretty much went on there and whatever was trending, they were linking to their own site because they had advertisements. They were trying to sell their stuff. Okay? It was basically clickbaiting because it was trending and it was pretty popular. And the more clicks you get, the more people see your ads, and then the more money you make. Not hard to figure out. This is a big garbage ass list of crap. And everyone's saying, oh, look, we got them. Oh, it was the Russians. They're back on that train again. I don't understand it. How can you possibly be back on that train? They're just recycling the same garbage and trying to intensify it so that you think that it's real. It's trash. Trash. God, Mueller needs to just leave. Resign. Step off. Step off, son. Get out of there. That's what he needs to do. Unbelievable. My God. That's why I started with the Stone Cold music. I mean, this is just absurd. I'm ready to throw this chair right through the window. I'm not going to do it because I'm not a destructive person and I don't want to destroy anything, but man, what is it going to take for these people to quit? Just stop it. I think they're trying to push us to that point. I'm not violent, and I don't call for violence ever. I don't want to be violent. I just am calling it like it is as far as these people are crazy. They are crazy, and they will stop at nothing. They're nuts. They're nuts. So, well, I got to move on from it. I got to. Sorry. It's frustrating to say that it's garbage for 2 years and it still be coming up. Like, how is this? How is it a thing? Are we serious? God help us. What else? Transgender woman has breastfed a baby or something. Breastfeeds a baby. Not really a woman, born a man, right? And breastfeeding your baby. Reminds me of that Peter Griffin Family Guy episode, right? Who was that? Seth MacFarlane? Is that the guy? He has seen ahead of things and knows a lot about what's going on and predicted a bunch of things. So when Peter goes on his motherly cycle or whatever, his woman, he wants to be a mother instead of a dad or something, whatever he goes through. And he went and he breastfed Stewie, and Stewie freaked out. He had like one of the tit hairs, I guess, stuck in his teeth. He was like, oh, like horrified about it. Can you imagine being that baby? That baby doesn't know what's going on, doesn't know any better. I wouldn't have wanted to have been sucking on my dad's tit as a little kid. I don't really want to suck on my mom's tit either, but I mean, breastfeeding is natural though. You know, as a baby, people tell you later, hey man, how was it breastfeeding from your dad? Right? That kid's going to be 14 years old getting ripped by every kid in the school. It's going to be absurd. Why would you do that to your kid? Just don't, man. Kid has there is no consent. There's nothing going on there. It's just, and it's natural to breastfeed. I get it, but your dad shouldn't be breastfeeding you. No. You should go back to that Peter Griffin clip. Stewie flossing with old dad's teat hair. Gross. No thanks, man. No thanks. God. Anybody watch the Georgia Tech basketball game yesterday? Yeah, I slept through half of it too. We lost by, I don't know, 30? Close to 30. So there you go. Lost by a bunch. Georgia Tech basketball is pretty much hanging it up. We're done. We're done. ACC tournament's our last chance. I expect us to go one and done. I think we're just playing the season out, going through the motions. It's over. Over. Couldn't even beat, 6, 9, and 16 Wake Forest. Whatever, man. We're done. So that's that. Nobody cares anymore. It's over. Moving on to baseball season, right? We're moving on to baseball season. And, I've been trying to. And it was nice outside, too. It was warmer. It kind of felt like it. And then the fog rolled in late in the evening to tell you it was just a February tease. But it's coming real soon. It's coming right around the corner. It's going to be warm real soon. Pollen in the air all over the place already. You get a couple of warm spots sometimes. Today it's been kind of gray and cloudy, whatever. But get a couple of warm spots and a little tease of summer. And it's on its way. It's on its way. I think the groundhog and Janet's titty lied to me. I think that summer's coming soon. So it's time to get in shape. I've moved the chains a little bit, man. I'm down 7 pounds. I ran a little bit yesterday. I'm going to try to run some more tomorrow. We got to keep it moving. But time to get in shape. It's time to get in shape, guys. Hope everyone's ready. What else is going on here? Oh, gosh. Yesterday also, after the basketball game, I was watching this Michael Cera movie. Well, let me stay on basketball for a minute. I was watching some other games just to check with, I want to make a bracket because it's fun to do. It's something fun that I do towards March. You do the March Madness, right? It's a cool little thing to get into. So you make your bracket. And I was watching some other games, and my take on it, Michigan State was down like 27 to Northwestern. They came back and won, which I don't know, that shouldn't have happened either. They shouldn't have been down 27, and they probably shouldn't have won once they were down 27. So I don't know how far I take Michigan State. I was also watching Missouri. I think they were playing Alabama or somebody. Both possible tournament teams. And Missouri couldn't make a layup. They'd get down in the paint, and the guy would get it. He'd be right next to the basket and couldn't put it in. So I don't know how confident I am taking them more than a couple of rounds. I just don't see them going. Who do I see going all the way is what I'm getting to. Honestly, I don't like anyone going all the way. So it's going to be a complete crapshoot. And I know that's not what you wanted to hear. You wanted me to have some kind of thoughts on who do I think. It just seems like Duke misses free throws down the stretch. North Carolina can come back and can play, but they have lapses. Like Georgia Tech could have beaten North Carolina. So that doesn't give me any faith in North Carolina. So where do I put my stock? Not in Villanova with who I've seen they've lost to. I really have no idea. I have no idea. Basically, I'm going to team with the biggest big guys and best point guards. If they have that combination, I'm going to take that team all the way. And I'm going to do a little research into it, and I'll tell you who I pick when it's tournament time, because that's why I've been watching it. It's not because it's overly entertaining or I'm overly interested. I just like to put a bracket together, and I don't want to be a dumbass when I put my bracket together. I want to know what I'm doing, so I research. Michael Cera was in this Scott Pilgrim movie, right? This versus the Crazy X's or versus the world or something. And I was watching it a little bit after the basketball games, and it was hard to watch. To me, it was like somebody, like one of these crackhead cell phone addicts, put the movie together with emojis and things flying all around and words flying by the screen, like a classic Batman, but worse. And everything that happened was kind of stupid, like it was idiotic. I really don't know. I might go back and try to watch the movie again, but I don't know how you watch that movie. You got to be a complete goldfish attention span nut to watch that movie. I couldn't stand it. I had to change it. Like, this is a movie for crackheads or something. It was just awful. So what I'm saying is the generation that's coming up, that's been with technology the whole time since they've been born, and hasn't kind of had that time period of growing up without it, and then had that time period of having it, and if they just had it the whole time, and they're kind of like, what, what's that? It seems like a lot of your movies are going to start to be like that. A lot of your shows are going to start to be like that, and that's worrisome for me. I don't like it. I don't like where we're going with that. It's not good, man. We got to get off the goldfish attention span thing. You can't be like that. You got to actually complete a thought every now and then. So that movie kind of worried me. I might go back and try to finish watching it just to see what happened. But wow. No, I'm not going to go on an Owen Wilson wow tirade either. But that's ridiculous also. Wow. All right. One last thing I did hear is something Alex said, and I don't know if it's true or not, and I don't know if he knows if it's true or not. What I was saying before, the Olympics are kind of like a honeymoon period, right? North Korea, South Korea, people getting along, everybody's nice, everything else. I heard on the show that he said that North Korea might be planning some kind of strike between March 28th and April 2nd, and like on Tokyo or something. Which, to me, I don't see, because we've said that, now it's not going to happen. But that's good. We're preventing things from happening by talking about them. That's what he said on the show. Honestly, I think we're going to prevent it, or I think maybe we're going to reach some kind of deal. I think we can talk this thing out. I really don't want anything to go crazy. I've been saying for a couple of weeks that this is a honeymoon period. You got the Olympics. Everyone's going to get along. It's going to be a nice time. After the honeymoon period, kind of watch your ass. Everybody watch your ass all the time. And where am I getting it from? Basically the show. I'm just listening to the show, that's all. And I don't know that that's going to happen. I don't think it will. I think we'll be able to possibly talk it down, negotiate, and try to work with people. It's hard to work with somebody that's crazy, that's running a dictatorship. I told you about his wife and her position as the, in charge of the agitators and propaganda, She's in charge of that. Agitation and propaganda. Good news. We'll have this propaganda blasting on the loudspeaker to the people all day long. Make sure they hear it. and we'll piss off this group and get them fighting with this group and this group, so we keep them divided and conquered. Kind of how Soros does with his Antifa. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Antifa! Right? That's kind of how Soros does. But anyway, that's kind of one little thing I heard on the show that I had to like pause it, rewind it, and write it down. You hear something like that, you're just like, whoa, what? What did he just say? Holy what? Wait a second. Rewind. Write it down. Got to put it out there, because hopefully we can that way avert anything from happening. That's the way you do it. You make sure it doesn't happen because you say it. You say it. So that's good. So we're gonna avoid that. I hope. Come on, guys. Let's avoid that. And I'm gonna play y'all out. And I hope y'all have had a fantastic, phenomenal weekend. Right? It's been a good weekend, bro. Did you get your swimsuit and go out there in the 80-degree weather, and then, oh my God, it's suddenly under 60, and you run freezing your nuts off like, oh my God, give me a towel, give me that. What did I do? I thought it was summer already. I had my rose-colored glasses and everything. Oh no, it was a bunch of northerners basically from Atlanta that did that. It's okay. It's okay. I've lived in Atlanta. I like it. I'd go back in a heartbeat. I've lived here. It's all right. I understand it here. I understand it there. It took me 3 years to learn Atlanta. Once I learned Atlanta, I loved it. This place, it's a tar pit, man. It'll keep sucking you back in. But there's good people here, and it is fun. So I'm not going to bash this place too much. It's not run by the right people, that's for sure. But it's a good place. So y'all have a good weekend. I love y'all. I'm going to play y'all out with, well, what else? What else? My ringtone right now. Here we go. This one.
Weekends are for the warriors. All those late nights